welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a foundation review over a new foundation in the drugstore. Today we're talking about the Milani Conceal Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. I picked this up at Walmart. From what I could tell, they had 8 shades, but online it's shown they have 14 shades. I picked this up for $10. I'm in the shade 01 Creamy Vanilla. The shade selection is absolutely horrible. First of all, they do run dark, but they don't have like super dark shades either. Yeah, on the website it does say there are 14 shades and they all look pretty warm or yellow toned. This is the lightest shade and this is nowhere near a perfect match for me. So if you're a very fair or very porcelain skin, you're not going to be able to pull this off. I do make it work because it does kind of adjust to my skin tone once I have everything done. But when it comes to the darker shades for deeper skin tones, literally, I could probably wear one of the deepest shades when I'm tan. So if you are a very deep skin tone person, you will not be able to find your shade. But yeah, I have been putting this to the test for the past few days. I do have oily skin, just to kind of get that out there. I hate watching reviews and you don't even know what kind of skin the person has. So you don't really know if it's going to work for you based on if it works for them. So I do have oily skin. I don't have super shiny skin or anything. It's just kind of mildly oily. But it does say it has a medium to full coverage, lightweight, oil-free formula, long-wearing, water-resistant, and sweat-proof. So I will kind of get to the claims as I go, but I do want to apply this as I'm reviewing it. You guys know the drill. But I will say the packaging is quite nice. It's got this really pretty black and gold packaging. When I first opened it, I twisted it, and now it's not going to do it, but I twisted it, and this is what pulled out. And I was like, what the heck? What kind of applicator is that? And then I realized there's actually a cap and it's got a pump. So this pump is pretty nice. This packaging does look pretty expensive. It doesn't look like a drugstore foundation at all. Let me show you how it pumps out. So as you can see, it does pump out quite a bit, but you do have a lot of control. So that's a whole lot. But that's what the consistency and the color looks like. So yeah, here's what it looks like when I touch it. It's very thick. This is pretty much like a cream foundation in like a liquid form. It's so super thick and it's kind of hard to blend out because I find that wherever you first place it, like I like to dot my foundation on before I apply it, it's like it does not blend out further than that. It just sticks right there. So I'm going to go ahead and start applying it. I have applied moisturizer and primer, and I did use this the other day when I was breaking out really bad. My breakouts are pretty much cleared up now. I just got some acne scarring left over, but I have some stuff up here to cover up. I have some redness, some discoloration. I got a little thingy here. So I don't have a whole lot to cover up, but the other day when I did use this and I was breaking out really bad, it covered it up, but like I said, where it's just not a very blendable formula, it just was kind of hard. A little bit does not go a long way with this, I find. I'm just going to use a dampened sponge. I'm not going to use a brush with this because it is so thick, a brush just doesn't blend it out well enough for my liking. I'm going to go ahead and start stippling this on. So I do think the coverage is about a medium starting out. Obviously it's going to depend on what you have to cover up. If you don't have a whole lot of blemishes or breakouts or anything to cover up, it's going to be pretty full coverage for you. Like I'm just used to a very lightweight full coverage foundation, so I usually don't have to sacrifice the comfort and the lightweight feel for a full coverage foundation. I do have to use quite a bit to cover my entire face. I don't see how these girls can just like apply like dab, blend out. Is your face the size of like a baby or something? Here's the first layer, and as you can see, I did blend it into my neck, and it does match pretty well. I feel like it does kind of like self-adjust just a little bit. It's not one of those that looks like a complete mask on your skin. So right now, I do really like it because I don't have a lot to cover up, but when I was breaking out and had a lot of acne going on, I didn't like it because I feel like it did kind of accentuate them a little bit where it was like a pretty matte finish, but it's not like a super matte finish. I do feel like this is more of a demi matte, but I have watched reviews of people saying that it makes them look dewy throughout the day. I do not get that at all. I don't know if it's just because I'm not super oily. I'm gonna go up here and try to cover up this little acne spot. So yeah, you can go in and spot conceal with this if you don't want to go with a full second layer. It's not like set yet or anything. It is pretty tacky, and I've let this set for like 20 minutes and it still doesn't set completely. It still feels tacky and transferable. So yeah, you definitely have to set this. Right now I actually really do like it. My skin looks perfect right now. Like I am seriously so shocked right now at how good it looks because it hasn't looked this good before. Like I come to my conclusion that I didn't really like it. It wasn't horrible. It also could be because of the primer I used. I have been using the Nivea Aftershave Balm. I did use that today and it looks extremely good. I mean, I don't have any complaints right now. As far as longevity goes, this is a very long wearing foundation. The other day I did test this little sweat proof claim, and I do find it is pretty sweat proof. I was working out and stuff, and I was getting really hot and sweaty and, you know, kind of like heart attacky, and it didn't budge at all. So as far as the water resistant claim goes, I can't really do a test right now, but I will say the one thing I didn't like about it when I first tried it was that it did look pretty heavy and very thick on the skin, and this was when I had a lot of acne and stuff going on, so maybe it was just because I applied so much or because I had so much texture on my skin. But last night I did put this on, and it didn't look super heavy on my skin or anything, and I wore it for about 6 or 7 hours. Overall, I hate to change my opinion once I've already said it, but I kind of like this foundation now. It looks hella good. If you can find your shade, pick it up, try it for yourself. So yeah, if you guys have tried this foundation, let me know what you think about it in the comments below, what type of skin you have and all that stuff. I have heard a lot of people say they haven't been able to find it in their stores yet. They've only been able to find it online, but I highly suggest waiting until it comes to your stores where you can see the colors in person. But also, if you guys are curious about this eye look, I am doing a Selena Gomez inspired makeup tutorial right now. I'm not done because I had to come off and do this foundation review. If you guys want to check that video out, I will link that below and in a card up here in the video. It should be out by now. So yeah, that is it for this foundation review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If there's anything you guys want me to review, make sure you leave it in the comments below as usual. So thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me today. A thumbs up if you like this video, subscribe, follow me on all my social media, all the links are below, and I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Mwah.